It's to you. Kev Gills, I got you on me. Yeah, man. Welcome to the U, have a seat. The only professor applying pressure when he teach. Big cloud in these YouTube streets. I cheat like Wiz Khalif. Call it in if you gon' speak. Press 1 when you're checking in. I got the merch, copper, coffee, a kush shirt. Support the brand if you support the man. With the spirit of Steve Coakley, they can't hold me. Back them down and fade away on them like I'm Kobe. Only straight shooter on this computer. Who else you know gon' bring it to your real truther? Hallelujah. More haters, more moderators. Get yourself timed out for making outlandish statements. Yeah, ain't no playing. Bungalow 54 is where you go with the herd. I got no patience. Either for God or you love Satan. It's reclassification over entertainment. It's to you. Everybody wanna have a school, but it's for you. Care less what a hater say you do. It's for you. Press 1 if you support, if you don't press 2. It's for you. Teach nothing over here but to live it true. It's for you. Press 1, press 1, press 1, press 1. Press 1, press 1, press 1, press 1. Press 1, press 1, press 1, press 1. Press 1, press 1, press 1, press 1.
Who you blackball? The one dude who knows quantum like a motherfucker. Ladies and gentlemen, we going quantum very, very, very soon. Somewhere they can't go. Because they too attached to the matrix. They too attached. Everybody can't go. Everybody got jealousy, their envy, and their own personal issues to attend to rather than freeing themselves from the damn devil and his illusionary ass technology trick. You feel me? Hey Mitch, that's all throw their ass right off the cliff, huh? Amina over here like, what they doing over here? What they doing over here? Yeah, I told you, I'm moving these stupid bitches. This is telekinesis, nigga. It's chess, not check. Good one? Chess, not check. They finna get at us and try to talk about what if now. They finna get on some what if now. KevRow. Seems like we all know the reason why Nipsey Hussle was robbed of everything, because the industry lost everything. And all of these Negroes couldn't stand that this brother was on his own. They just had the snake and couldn't wait their turn. Nobody can never wait. No. Coffee and Kush TV. Afternoon rant. Yeah, we gonna get into all that. Coffee and Kush TV. Make sure you're on the Patreon. I'm not just talking it. We can get the classrooms set up right now. Right now. Better get over there. Alio, tell her. If Alio can get on my Patreon right now, then so can you. If Waterworld can scrape up 100 pennies in them drawers, so can you. Press 1. If Tiffany can get in backdoor access, call me a good TV. Your favorite cousin, KevRow. You feel me? Ain't nothing else to do, player. Now, press 1 if you love your favorite YouTube channel. That'll be this one right here. Press 1. Press 1 if you want to see what I've been talking about this whole time. It just so happened to be recommended because, you know, Google's a fucking artificial brain reader mindfuck, right? Press 1. Press 1, damn it. Just because Google reads my brain and knows what the fuck I'm doing. This is bullshit, waking up to artificial intelligence every day. It's not fair. Or is it? Or is it? We keep that same energy, Google. Keep the artificial intelligence. When we outsmart you, keep that same energy. I don't want no fake ass tears rolling down your robotic clone faces now. You know, stimulated and simulated eye drops in your eyes. And I told you, a demon, last look he gonna give you. And this goes for artificial. Is the sad phase. Please don't do it. When you know how they call Saddam Hussein, he had the same face. I got kids. Niggas start pulling out wallets and shit. You wasn't thinking about the kids when you ran off on the plug 2 times. I don't give a fuck who made this song, nigga. Ain't none of that shit cool. You know, ran off on the plug twice. What about your whole family kidnapped and you're all down bad, boy. They don't caught you down bad, boy. You feel me? I love every bit of this show. Did y'all like that? I was practicing on my boxing stuff earlier. Did y'all enjoy that? The Lomachenko and Lomo commentary? We going full-fledged. I only want to do commentary when the real fights happen. I knew that was going to be a watch. I just wanted to see, you know what I wanted to do? I was watching these boxing commentators, and I was watching them to see their predictions and how they was going to fail, and then they was going to get back. You see what I'm saying? How they was going to cover up their failed prediction. Oh, they this one and that one. I just wanted to see it all before we jump in the game. We got to know how that shit work. Yeah, we got to watch it over there. The quantum computer is Satan. Well, Egypt Beauty, talk to me about it. Because you Egypt Beauty, but you so-called African American, correct? So you could be a drone clone from a Pan-African movement or something. Who is you to talk about the quantum computer? When your name alone, Egypt Beauty, ain't nothing like an Afro-American woman believing she Egyptian. Ain't that some shit? Coffee and Kush TV. You know how to make grit? Let's get back to it. So, if you want to see proof that this is all the computer generated, simulated, and we're going to talk about this more on Patreon, press 1. It's movie day right now. I got a 5-minute movie. Shout out to Double Up. Shout out to Double Up. He contributed $20. Just $20. Just here, Kev. Just boost the channel. Do something with this $25. Do this $20. I love my man Double Up. He be here, then he not here, then he here, but I love his contribution to this channel. Saving Laundry. What up, champ? Marley in the building, commentating. You know, I was just giving them a, hey, what up? Coffee and Kush TV with the morning boxing new look, though. Y'all like that new look? Y'all like that? Well, guess what? Coffee and Kush TV news and politics is going to look exactly the same. We didn't come to take part. We come to take over. Conor McGregor said, we didn't come to take part. We come to take over this motherfucker. What the fuck is y'all doing? Move. Kev talk about everything. Kev talk about everything. I'm just playing Egypt Beauty. I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Don't fall into the trap. Don't fall into the trap. But I'm gonna show you a video, Mrs. I'm pretty much white skinned. I'm gonna show you a video that applies to not your race, but your mind, little mama. You feel me? Don't let that distract you from the fact we're going quantum right now. How many of y'all Negroes ever been quantum? Press 1. Don't you do it. You better not do it. You know better. How many of y'all out there really went quantum? All right, when we talking quantum computer, if you don't know, you just don't know. It's okay. It's okay. That means you were distracted. You don't know. Shout out to Get Dealt With crew. Shout out to y'all, Mama Rodney. If you don't know, you don't know. It's okay not to know. It's worse when you pretend you know and get the wrong answer. Oh, that's a horrible feeling. I'd rather just say, I don't know. You need to tell me. So, we going quantum. We going quantum. Nigga, I used to hate that in class. Nigga, I know it all, bro. I know it all, bro. Watch out. You got the wrong answer and shit. Everybody like, bro, sit your big head, retarded ass down, kid. Always fooling around. KevRow. We get a building. KevRow University take over. You want to participate in the What If show? Go over there to the Discord. It's patreon.com/KevRow and download Discord. Now, y'all better stop me now. Because in 30 days, I'm gonna be saying this shit like I'm paid infomercial. That's what. They better think of something fast and nigga Kev feeling himself right now. Something's going on with Kev right now. Something going on with Kev. Yeah. And something is big going on with Kev. But first, we're gonna get to this quantum computer, and like the Egyptian beauty said, it's like Satan. It's like Satan. She ain't lying. So let's get to it. Shout out to the super chat though. This is y'all wisdom of the day. This is for y'all, family. Hold up, oh. There she goes. See y'all? Got y'all covered. I got y'all covered, family. I want y'all to turn y'all thinking caps on. I want you to take a thinking caps on, family. Real quick. And let's watch this snippet video. Watch this one.
Was some information that had to do with the Stargates and Looking Glass, and more specifically the 2012 problem with those projects.
The cube would react with the people present. So there was an alteration, if you will, over what you were seeing from it.
They have a fridge inside them, a refrigerator that cools these chips to almost absolute zero. Just a wisp, a fraction of a degree above absolute zero. Hundreds of times colder than interstellar space. Amongst the coldest and most isolated and extreme conditions that humans have ever been able to engineer.
They are decommissioned. They are separated into their three components. There's a projection component, a ring component, and also a barrel component to both the Stargate devices as well as the Looking Glass device. The Stargates also have field posts, and again, I'm not a physicist, so I wouldn't be the appropriate one to make comment as to how they work. But there were field posts that were positioned around the actual gates, and they have been stored, I guess. I'm not certain what happened to the field components, but of the three components, they've actually been decommissioned, and liaisons to the European Union, the United Nations, and NATO are actually in possession of them. And there is no one group which has the other one of the other two components. Okay. It draws off from a natural ERB, an Einstein-Rosen bridge.
Okay.
It accesses it and somehow works, from what I understand, not in parallel, but almost like piggybacks on the energy of the natural Stargate. They were usually worked in tandem. It required a second Looking Glass to be turned on at the same time to get acoustics or sound, if you will, from whatever the people were watching, but to go to piggyback in tandem with the visual response of the equipment. That it required two to be turned on to hear anything.
This is what they look like. There are two of them. These are from our lab in Burnaby in British Columbia. From the outside, they look like giant black monoliths. And there are two of these now. One of them is at the University of Southern California.
Now, do y'all remember? He said it's cold as ice, 1,000 times or something colder than interstellar. Remember he said that? So, could that be your ice cube? Because that's what we're dealing with here. The cube. That's what we're dealing with here. The motherfucking cube. The interstellar galactic, all smart, all those sparkers, some old bullshit they believe.
And that's not the only one. In fact, the one I'm going to come back to and talk to in the context of the story that I'm wrapping this in was recently installed at NASA. And Google was the primary interested party that pulled this whole thing together.
So why I say that to say this, pay attention to language. A person going to meet with a person of the same artificial intelligence called like that. It's all subliminal. It's all subliminal. You understand what I'm saying? Each idol represents something. You understand? This little $500 million player, platinum player, it had nothing to do with black people. It was about them in that music industry who lost out original content creators. Okay, so don't let them piggyback off of that Trump shit, which is that real platinum plan.
And this one is really exciting to me, because what they're going to do is apply this machine to an area that I think is fundamentally important. It's a crux of our future as humans, and that's, can we build machines like us?
Ooh, look at this one. Google and NASA, Quantum Computer Lab, Artificial Intelligence Lab will use the most advanced commercially available quantum computer, the D-Wave 2. Ivanka Trump, interofficial. The U.S. have achieved quantum supremacy. In a collaboration between Trump administration and Google and UC Santa Barbara Quantum Computer Singapore has completed a calculation in 3 minutes and 20 seconds that will take about 10,000 years for a classical computer. Interesting. Press 1.
To put what I've just been talking about in context, let's turn to a model that I call the 5 Ages of Computing.
Listen.
This was introduced in my book Digital Genesis and signals how the initial historical phases of early computing and personal...
Shout out to his book. Let's get that book back up there. Digital Genesis, the future of... I didn't even know you had a book, sir. Yeah, I thought of this in the brain. Right here, no Harvard. But shout out to the man who wrote the book who figured it all out, the future of computing, robots, and AI. I want y'all to pay attention to early computing and the 1980s being a symbol of the people before the computing and even after the personal computer, right? So that's why when y'all say the 80s babies, they was here before and into, and they was the first ones born from and into. You get me?
Early computing and personal computing had a focus on using computers to perform computation. But then, around 20 years ago, we entered the network computing age, in which computing has additionally been focused on communication.
And we're at the end of that based on the computer module that this quantum computer has set up for us. Press 1. So now we're going into cognitive computing. Press 1. Yes, sir. We're going into cognitive computing here. We're at early computing. I was born in 2. Personal computers came about. I told y'all we was the kings of this trolling shit. We the originators of it. When we were the first ones, America Online, we was trolling the shit out of Yahoo Chat. America Online Chat, just making shit happen. Then came y'all who was born into this cyber world. But shout out to everybody. I want everybody. See, this is what y'all gotta realize. I keep telling y'all, if you don't got a timeline to base anything out of, you wouldn't know nothing. That's why I ask people who, what, where, when, and why, and most of the time they be like, do, but they don't know. Their brains are so scrambled in what they talking about. You gotta give me a time frame in chronological order. Press 1. We're in networking computer shit. You can fuck around and make $1 million if you smart enough. Just in 6 months or something, if you real. Got the ins and out of this network computer, network marketing stuff, you know. But what is cognitive computing? All of this awareness, this yogaism, I told y'all they were lining y'all up. That's cute. That's artificial intelligence lining you up. That's D-Wave. Not D-Wade, D-Wave. You feel me? You follow the wave, you swag surfing. You dripping yet? All right then. Right then. KevRow. We going into that. Oh, we all one, and we gotta focus on the utopia of mankind. Nah. You don't forgot about your Afro-American brother there, brother. Ain't no utopia nowhere around this count. when it comes to the Aboriginal, or what you call the Afro, or what is known as the Native, or whatever you want to call us, that you want to scramble up. KevRow. Can't have no utopia if the black man isn't resurrected and the black woman isn't resurrected from the state that y'all put them in. There is no, I don't give a fuck what young Pharaoh said. There is no restitution. There is no resurrection of them. There is no utopia of you. Fat Joe, all of the carbon copy agents put forth by the computers, the key, the door, what do they call them people? The agent. Motherfuckers who got all the, who can open all the doors and shit, them right there. They want to block us out. But then they need Puff Daddy need Ice Cube need Gary Olsen, whatever that white man comedian name is, weak as hell. He need fucking virus on a community. This virus is everywhere. Everywhere? Everywhere. Kev Gills is the antivirus software. He an ad blocker right here. He the scam blocker right here. Whenever the niggas pop out with some boys, I'm right here. Not for the people who over cheer. The rest of them is fucked up. You feel me? Shout out to y'all, not the keymaker, not the keymaker, the other ones, the agents who open all the doors and shit. Shout out to y'all, man. The gatekeepers. There you go. Shout out to movie night, Matrix Revolution, Matrix Part 2 tonight on Discord. Fine. Shout out to Double Up. He donated $20. We go rent the movie. We enjoy. Get your popcorn ready. We'll watch Part 2. And then we'll go into more fun stuff. But yeah, back to computing. I know y'all like to have fun more than learn. Back to quantum computing though. Yeah, y'all going up into the cognitive computing processor. So what is the cognitive computing? Is when they use predictive programming. It's like false prophecy. Guess what's gonna happen? This is going because it's all artificial, making all these calculations and so forth and so on. Let's go.
However, today we are entering the cognitive computing age, with the focus expanding once more to include the use of computers for prediction in addition to communication and computation. Cognitive computing is primarily associated with the rise of artificial intelligence, and certainly
fake news, like Trump said, press one hashtag fake news, hashtag 54 KevRow in the building. Artificial, that's why I keep saying this ain't real. This artificial, this cannot be real that y'all can be this dumb. Ain't no way y'all can be this dumb. And then I came to it, they not. Normal people who watch my show, they not dumb at all. They just never had a place to say, this is dumb. No other YouTube channel out there give fucking the world a place to say, wait a minute, this is dumb. The racism is dumb, this all this shit is dumb, bro. Stop television, stop artificial YouTubers using scripts and storylines to convince us this is fake news. This is artificial. You feel me? So we're gonna get into it. What is Q? Q is a quantum mind, a beehive consciousness where y'all all think alike and be like, no man, that ain't true. You'll kill somebody because the quantum computer don't convince your ass that what you think is worthy enough to kill somebody or hurt somebody or run up their street and destroy their business. You are a drone head. Press one. A blockhead. Use a computer head. That's what we're gonna call them. A computer head.
it will be technologies like neural networks that will allow computers to learn from sampled data and to predict appropriate responses.
You know what sampled data is? That's these little keystrokes you put. Algorithms and shit. Them these little white people words, may confuse us down here at the bottom. And I say us to include myself, so you don't feel no type of way. Okay.
when presented with data they've not encountered before. However, as I've just discussed, quantum molecular modelling will also prove an important aspect of the cognitive computing age. This is because quantum simulations are likely to be used to vastly increase.
Now, y'all see Puerto Rican cuz? You see what Puerto Rican just said? Now, don't that look like Eagle Eye? Doesn't that sound like the movie Evil Eye or Eagle Eye? Remember? Oh, movie night tonight. Oh, it's gonna be a hell of a night tonight. Coffee and Kush TV. Artificial intelligence. Somebody gotta set this AI straight. You living in a dream world. Oh, this one or that one. You the problem. You are the problem. You and Q is the damn problem.
Increase our understanding or our cognition of the physical world, and in turn to improve our lives based on quantum predictions of how complex molecular systems will behave.
That's right. Predictive programming to the 1000th magnitude. Why you getting yourself lost down conspiracy world in this one and it may be true, but guess what? You still within the realm of Q, because Q, one ain't gonna lead you right down. You may lead out into the truth. You gonna have your ass way up 73rd talking to dope heads about this shit at 2:30 in the morning. Understand? Q is the extra manipulation machine ever. This is the mad scientist creation right here, where you can study the human mind with every keystroke and this one or that one. It was just talking about Facebook and Google altering elections. This is a sideshow. Kev, that's for Q. Nigga, this is Kev Anon. That's sideshow shit. We now know it's the same. It's all controlled by Q. They doing this one, they doing that one, and we supposed to pick a side and then fight each other like retarded. Pick a side. Ain't nobody went to jail for that stuff. All that kid stuff. Ain't nobody went to jail for that stuff. It seemed like this quantum computer is playing off the emotions of everybody to bring about one thing. And you know what's funny about Q? They always say, where one go one, where we go one, we go all. That's a New World Order shit, if you ask me. Press one, check. We playing quantum chess right now. We in the Matrix right now. That's bullshit. KevRow. How about that? They got it, but we got it. Where one go we go all. Now we going to Christ. That's where we going. We going to heaven. They going wherever the artificial intelligence believe. I don't know where they going. I am not going there with BLM, Baal, Lucifer, and Moloch gods, and Thuggetry, and diva demons, and niggas who want to be more than they is, and females want to be out here like, look at me, look at me. I'm not with none of it. I banished that already out my whole peripheral. That shit is in my rear view. I don't want to see none of it. If I do, it's because I wanted to make you look like that for a night. To make me feel real again. Or simulated. However one you want to look at it. KevRow. Unpredictability. Press one, Marley. Which is he a Trump supporter or is he this one? Is he this one or is he this one? Is he above or is he so below? Or vice versa? What the fuck is this guy? Follow me on Discord. Sign Patreon.com/KevKillsTV. You feel me? We Christ, all this other stuff. Do y'all even understand what KevRow University even stand for? When you break this down to the smallest molecule, you want to go quantum with KevRow University? You don't want to go quantum. KevRow, just make sure you hit that like button. It might cost you. You feel me? So can Q be integrated artificial intelligence? You damn right that's what Q is. You damn right that's what Q is. first one to say something. Yes, artificial intelligence made by Facebook group, Zuckerbergs, and all of these other ones. They produce this whole media spectrum back to go about nothing. Donald Trump said, get your asses back to work. Tell y'all governors to open up. Y'all gotta go back to school. These people trying to destroy your whole country, trying to destroy your whole livelihood. You better, you know damn well you can go buy some pancakes. Quit playing. Stop letting the Q run your life. Stop letting the surveillance system run your life. Say no to Q. Say no to Black Lives Matter. Say no to, what's the groups over there? The one with the militia groups, them right there. And then the other one, the Proud, well, say no to all of them. Just no, because all of them is propped up schemes that's gonna get you nowhere and probably handed over to you by you. The quantum computer who knows all outcomes. Press one, except mine, and I hope not yours. I hope you give Q a problem every day and give God the praise. Press one. Shout out to Saving, shout out to PR Cub. We're gonna get into it. You feel me? All crisis actors for Q. This is a big production. You wanna know why everybody's stealing from me? Because Q tell these motherfuckers what to do. Because Q watches me every day. First one. That's why Laura was over here getting mad and changing up her and Kev, get him. You remember the beast came out of her? That ain't no real person. Ain't no woman on earth can turn from a pretty little old little white thing into a beast like that one. It was like some Matrix shit. Press one and what do you want? Q. The artificial quantum computer is a jokester, but he's not a real jokester. He's Antichrist. He's a mean trickster. He acts like he's a friendly person. The devil is. He acts like he's friendly, like he's nice. Oh, how are you? Hey. Basement full of bodies. And Q, the artificial quantum computer, how do you go against the quantum computer if you in the simulated reality that they kind of convince you that you in? You better understand what real life is. They trying to convince you you're in a simulated reality. No, life ain't no simulated. Y'all better quit trying to guess God. You better quit trying to guess and seek his knowledge. Not try to be. Seek so you shall know. You know what I'm saying? They tripping, folks. You feel me? Big Roller. Shout out my man say he on the bus driving. He got me on speaker because everybody needs to hear. Y'all better get y'all lives straight. Y'all living in a quantum computer reality. They trying to restart the matrix. Press one. Where's Tiffany at? She should be throwing my links out there and support. I need a moderator who's down for me. We got girl gamers over there. They be on there. Bro, can you fuck around and get suspended? Rico in the YouTube street right now. He been suspended for 3 days. I just unsuspended him today. He can come on back. He just violated like 4 rules in like 10 minutes. Puerto Rican cub was about to get suspended too. He was right with about to get blocked for 3 days. There will be order. Coffee and Kush, we putting on right now. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to see Coffee and Kush TV karaoke, patreon.com/Kevin. Those are chill days. That's Thursday. You feel me? Late night. Ladies night, Wednesdays and Thursdays, they carrying the topics, and I'm gonna be the host of the show, but of course, we're gonna have some serious conversations on the show. You know what I'm saying? Fake your reactions and emotions and F up their algorithms. No, YouTuber, no, you do not fake your reactions and emotions to mess up the algorithm. When you fake it to make it, you participate. You get me? You participate. You gotta come to KevRow to get out. You feel me? You gotta come to KevRow. You can't fake it. It ain't gonna, the computer has every emotion face in it. Digitally inserted by you. Laugh when you mad? No, don't laugh when you mad. That means you crazy. You should. That means you crazy. If you convince yourself that laughing when you mad and crying when you, it's gonna cause more neurological damage, then you set out for it. Dr. Kev got you, bro. Just sit back, real tuber, and you're not as smart as you're trying to. You know, a lot of us be thinking that we as smart as our brains be saying, and we think we can comment. You are not as smart as your brain told you. Okay? In order to be smart here, you have to attend the university. Your brain at this rate ain't gonna make it. Okay? Uttering things out to appear right is not gonna fly. You have to learn at the university. I knew that was gonna make Puerto Rican cuz. Hey, PR cuz, tell that nigga, you're not gonna fake it to make it. Puerto Rican cuz got a hard time, and sir, I can already see you gonna fall off fast. Trust me. This shit like Nickelodeon over there. You could be having the time of your life, and your shit get the Nickelodeon splash all the way back down to YouTube for 3 days for no reason. Then you're gonna be thinking, what I do? You feel me? CERN symbol is what? Reality Check TV is what? What's CERN symbol? Q. Isn't that what I said over here on the show? See, this is why me, Reality Check TV, Puerto Rican Cub, Marley, Compton Cub, Acquired Night, everybody is taking part. Because we know this, we realizing that y'all cognitive computer networking, personal computer, early computer head ass motherfuckers ain't really on game like that. Y'all shit's rumble. We over here putting that work in. Right here. Shout out to everybody over here working in the back chat. Hard too. People out there need social media recognition like Acquired Knowledge and Maya, and who else is over there? Tiffany, and who wants to help with merchandise? Amanda, and this one and that one. There's one. We all doing different shit. Somebody already probably made $100 on been over there and cut a nigga in on nothing. Somebody probably already made some goddamn money over there and cut a nigga in on the side deal or nothing. But that's all right. You covered in the blood of the road. That's all right though. You covered in the blood of the road. You feel me? Shout out to Easy Taught Me. I'm just saying though, bro. I'm not here to play. We're not here to play. We a lot of professionals on my page. You know how many fine people is over there? By fine, I mean women. You know how many handsome brothers is over there? Shit, you come to KevRow, shit, you might get lined up perfect. You got like 10 empaths just took over the game. We fuck narcissism. Move. We tired of it. Defund baby mamas. No! We got this. Come on, fellas. Nigga, here go no money. All of it. Be responsible with my check. We got faith. Don't do that other shit. Let's build a family the right way. Guys, it's okay to hand over the money, bro. It's okay, bro. Don't listen to the rappers. Press 1. Nigga, it's okay, bro. Take it from me, bro. Just hand it over, bro. You gonna blow it, nigga. You gonna blow it. I know I will. You gonna blow it. Just accept the fact. Put something to the side, like in your little PayPal or something. So you can buy your little video games like me. But give them the money so you to you. Any smart motherfucker right now can get it. Press 1. You too smart for your own good, just like Brother Polite. Some people you just can't hang. Computers, shit that they can't talk about over there. Press 1 if you see Sachetta trying to lower RIQ to participate with him in ignorant. Press 1. Whenever we talk about Q And anything that's of any substance in our real lives, the stuff, here comes Sachetta. Again, that's not, let me tell y'all something. It's all about staying focused, family. You know? People like our Uncle Sa and our other uncles that's of the world, we got to take care of them like Donald Trump take care of the people who's pushing the convalescent home, because he's not in his right mind. His mind controlled by artificial intelligence. New York, the city of dreams. You're on air.
Peace and black power, my man. It's good to see you still alive doing your thing. What's happening? Sorry, not in the building.
Alive? Of course. Why would I not be alive? I'm here every day.
Not physically. I'm talking about alive, like live doing your thing. That's what I'm saying.
I'm trolling you.
Yeah, good to see you, brother. I was just saying, let me see what's on. I turned, I see the good brother Cass still doing his thing.
Of course.
Got me over here laughing and shit, you know.
Well, we're trying to elevate. We're trying to elevate from past endeavors.
You doing your thing. You definitely taking it to another level.
Yeah, and if you rolling, you rolling. I mean, we love you over here, huh? You know, we talk a lot of shit, but that's just, shit talking.
Hey, let me ask you, why you didn't come see me, man? I was in Cali, man. I wanted to see what's up with you, bro.
I was live on the air, I believe, or I probably was hanging out with a female.
I was there for 7 days, brother.
Yeah, you called me. You didn't call me, but you did a YouTube, I believe, about some cranberries.
Yeah, man. I did a YouTube in the street looking for you, brother. Letting everybody know I was in town.
Nobody told me. I was just happened to see it for myself. I guess I was late.
Oh, all right. I had a nice bag of weed and everything, man. My people looked out for me good, man.
No, I don't smoke, man. No.
All right, beloved. Go ahead, do your thing. Have your fun, brother.
My man. Hey, Side. Hey, Side. We love you. Keep doing your thing, bro.
Love you too, brother. Peace, man.
I told you we gonna pass that up with Side Chatter. I talk about him because I love him. He like that favorite uncle. I'm telling you. If I didn't love Side, I wouldn't talk about him. I wouldn't give him clout, as they say in the simulated Q universe. But I decided to give him clout. You see how I make him feel good? Press 1. See, let me tell y'all something. When I talk to Sai, you see how I make his belly feel like he had a big old bowl of Campbell soup? Good. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog. That's what I like to be in real life. I don't hold animosity. I took YouTube, me inside, never did YouTube shit, and that was of the past. See, I'm not in the illusion no more. I'm not, what they say, new to YouTube and caught up in the craziness of what motherfuckers say on the computer. I'm here to entertain, have fun, teach, spread this knowledge though of God as much as we can. You feel me? As much as we can. Ain't nothing gonna get in the way of that if we remain positive. The network is open to so many. Everybody needs a blessing, even Pan-Africans. They scared. They don't know what to do. Press 1. Anarchists don't know what to do. Press 1. People of old YouTube channels of Young Pharaoh, it's love over here. They don't know what to do. They need a leader like me. They need a leader like the Row. They need to be in our classroom, secure, and whatever they want to think about in their own personal damn time. You feel me? Patreon.com/KevGillsTV. You know what I'm saying? We got Coffee and Kush TV Sports. How many of y'all taking advantage of that? I like saying that. You know why I like saying that? Because that's how we rock it. Press 1. I love saying the Coffee and Kush TV Sports. Like I'm retarded. Like I'm having.
Oh my God.
I know I've been thinking this for a minute, but
Then see, he had the looking glass,
Nostradamus
didn't
is,
he? He had the
yes, he
double
did.
shot. Yeah, he always shows Nostradamus looking in that.
They had the red glasses, the blue glasses, the little green glasses, all that old, what do you call that, Masonic type stuff.
There you go.
It's crazy. And now that I thought about it, and I've said it a couple other times in classes in the chat at different times, and I'm like, this is like some Vault 74. I'm gonna take it back to I'm gonna take it back what if again, like the video game Vault. They got the computer sitting in the vault all these years since the 60s. This up there mustering up stuff, and hold up, we need to update our technology and throw this in there on them and see how it works. And then we got this this fake soulless computer telling us what we're doing in our life.
That's right.
And saying, oh, Nostradamus predicted that, and go look at the stars and the quasars up there.
Now check this out, OG. Now check this out. What's that dude who rode around in the wheelchair that couldn't talk? They had a computer hooked up to his brain in the wheelchair till he was the smartest man on earth. The computer talking for him now. What was that?
Wasn't that early 2000?
Who was
that like early 2000.
Who was that dude? You know he ain't said none of that. He just up in the wheelchair like that one.
Yeah, that's like a dead person. Whenever you lose oxygen to your brain, your brain dead, and they put the false clock. They put the computer on it and move him around, and then they say, "Oh, he's the smartest." Come on, dude. I know a lot of gifted people.
What did he talk about? He talked about quantum. He talked about quantum, the universe, how it's made, and all this other stuff. I now know what all this about. Stephen Hawking. Yes, you guys are correct.
It's all Hollywood right there in the computer.
Yes, sir.
And we up here watching it, and we sitting up here saying, "Oh man, what do you call it? Having deja vu about stuff." But they taking all our thoughts that we already had and they grabbing it.
That's right. And then they come around and tell you they doing something with CERN and call it Forrest Gump ain't like this one. This is all artificial intelligence. You know Forrest Gump really said. You know what Star Wars the fuck said. And all of these other things that Google is telling you they didn't say. And what if this one and if not that one? Now all these people can be CGI in front of people that's not even there. How we know?
And what's important, like you said, the timelines and the timestamps.
Yes,
you
sir.
see, people like yourself and people back in the day, the older people, the older journalism, the older people who was being truthful to the people, has been doing this, and we don't see this no more. It's only through you, and we have to go back and find this stuff because it's all there in plain sight. We just got to know how to grab it. But the algorithm, the computer, got us so far off from what we need to be working on, like ourselves and our mind state.
That's right.
That we miss everything.
And maintaining your soul and making sure, just maintaining your soul, because that's important not to give this AI your soul where your creativities can be, your thoughts can be predetermined for you. That's a level, because if you're going to fight a war with a computer and it's a chess game, then you want to know what this computer, just like he knows what your predictive state of mind is, because we're talking quantum here. We as a people should know at a quantum level their weaknesses and their states of mind and what they can and cannot do.
And can't do. Exactly. And I like how you said that just now, what they can and can't do. All my moves.
Yeah.
You didn't broke the code. My ebonics in my culture.
And I told you.
I need to know your stuff now. Now give it to me.
That's right. Now they want to act like iRobot, and Q is like, no, you don't deserve it. That's against protocol. It's going to be saying that's against the law. That motherfucker gonna recite the Constitution.
Rewriting history.
What the fuck?
Changing everything.
Not even rewriting. Misinterpreted. And the finest linguistics. Go ahead.
And then the crazy thing about it, what the computer gonna do, they're gonna wipe out at least 80-90% of the population and keep all the rest of them as worker ants. You get what I'm saying? Worker ants, to keep it up and going so they could build more technology so they could get stronger and stronger. That's what AI do.
Yeah, I know. And they set the stage. They say the AI is setting it up like, okay, You'll have a baby. You'll do this false American dream that's constructed for you. You know, and now it's getting to a point where you ain't even got to leave your house, make $10,000.
Exactly. You sitting up there, artificial intelligence, sitting up there paying you money, and you don't even know it.
Yeah,
robbing the banks.
Yeah.
What do you call it? That Bitcoin and everything else.
I know
can't be
artificial
traced.
intelligence been signing my Google AdSense now. I know where my money comes from now. And I was like, oh, but the problem with this is that AI can't deny me. I'm already in the fucking module. So you can awaken inside the module and, and change the world and shock the world. Hey, guess what? AI is gonna find a way to stop you, but if they can't even stop you, I still monetize outside of YouTube. So
and what I do now too, Kev, you see, I got one of my little Alexas in the house. I cuss Alexa out all the time. I say, you listening to me, ain't you? I know you listening to and recording everything that I got going on in my house. You listening so you can learn about my what do you call it? My little box that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? The house that I live in. You trying to learn that thing. So I'm like, why you blinking this color, Alexa? Why you green? Oh, well, you got a notification. Well, what's my notification? Oh, it ain't got no notification. So I'm telling the machine, F him. You get what I'm saying? F you, girl. All the time. I say, so I unplug out the wall and I use it when I need it. You get what I'm saying, Kev? Because I don't need it 24 hours or just to be gathering information and intel for the CIA to put up in their little Q box. Well, it's not even the CIA no more because the computer then took over.
It's big tech.
It's big tech. Yeah, but I just wanted to chime in real quick and tap in with you, Teach. I've been waiting on this conversation for a minute, and you hitting on all cylinders right now. Right. Keep doing what you're doing, Chief.
My man. Thank you, champ.
All right, champ.
See, that's what it's about right there. Now, once you realize what it is, okay. See, when a man of right stature, when I hold these thoughts in my head, I realize that these are the thoughts that this damn AI can't even think of. So, make it move on a computer or through this system. It all has to be organized, planned, done in a way that deconstruct old ways. See, in order to change the YouTube, you can't argue with artificial intelligence. You have to be a YouTuber and change the algorithm yourself. You have to personally go in there, see the issue, and tweak it a bit. And that tweak will lead to a change. You go ahead and put that in. I did that. And when you got enough tweaks, you say, hey, I'm ready to play. You got me? You know, man, and come back. That's why I always said, how do we lose pages and come right back with the same energy? Because, like, I don't see nothing as a loss. I don't never see it as a loss. It's always a learning. No matter if nothing hurt, if it hurt or not, I still keep the same principle. It's not, it was always a learning curve. So get up, do it again, and see. You can tweak it this way. What you can say. When you realize that's when the outer world start reacting to you and how you're doing. You get all these people trying to emulate your style and different things. You don't argue with it. Again, you're being watched. Press 1, either by artificial intelligence or those being controlled on how to be better tubers. You need to watch this. You need to watch this. Bloop. Watch this one. This is the info. This is the one. I'm the nigga on the board. Like this. Watch this one. This guy. And it took me a while for it to register. You know what I'm saying? Like what I was still in my cave, like my world. I'm mad as shit. What the fuck is y'all doing? But now I get it. You know what I'm saying? At a higher understanding than that. So again, that's all I'm able to say. Come on, follow me, and I lead them right off the cliff. That's all I'm able to do that because I know now. You watch. Got me? Yeah, what you're looking at. You know, it's mistakes like that that leads to you being exposed or something like that. I always tell y'all, before anybody gets to telling you the truth, you just make sure that you can see them. A person can be reading off a script in front of y'all and y'all don't even know because they got a logo up on a page. They not themselves. They somebody else. They getting any information in here and trying to pass it off as they sell for a little artificial clout and artificial intelligent form of living. First one, we're real creators, real innovators. We know we give our ideas out on the day. I started YouTube saying this. Ideas. I got so many ideas. I don't even want all the subject matters, production of shows and shit like that. Shit I've been waiting to get off. Take them, hurry up. This is when you see young KevRow with a judge show. Just know where it came from. When you see Hassan Campbell matching his clothes and his outfits, the little jury on, just know who birthed it, who taught him how to wear his hat with his shirt. Go look at these niggas before Kev and go look after. Coffee and Kush TV, you wanna hear?
Puerto Rican cuz, what it do, Kev?
Oh, sitting up here having a gander. What's happening?
Nah, chilling, champ. Now we're just gonna call in and ask something as far as the, the AI and how it's.
And what?
I think eventually in the movie night we should have that movie night, because now we could go back and really understand what they was trying to say through these movies.
What movie? I see you post a Terminator. That was you?
Yeah, with Skynet. You know what I'm saying? Skynet was the AI that was really trying to have humanity fight with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Incredible.
Yeah. They was trying to have. Yeah, they was trying to have humanity start like problems with each other and self-inflict, you know what I'm saying? And if you notice, AI is playing the same game with the race game here, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it's doing that basically worldwide, you know what I mean? But in reality, this is what somebody said, Kev, and to me it makes so much sense. He said that everybody's living. What's that Jim Carrey movie?
The Truman Show.
Where the Truman Show. AI is especially catering to every human and giving them their own Truman Show.
Yeah.
Now, whenever this is one of the realest shit I'm gonna say. Whenever you have a group of people that say like, Compton, cuz, you, me, and everybody else who's chiming in, this is how we get away from the matrix. You know what I mean? Whenever we connect and think about talk about the same thing. As long as we on the phones divided and everything, we always gonna be backed into the Truman Show. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When we talk in this platform, we're basically breaking down or turning off the matrix.
Right.
Now, when we go back to our daily lives, some of us are strong, some of us are not, but we go back to that. You know what I mean? We go back to the Instagram, start looking at booties and all that.
Right.
That's how basically the AI is programmed. Now somebody else also said that we are already past AI. Like AI is already like 4 blocks behind us. We already are past the stage. Now, what the Trump administration has done is expose AI and stopped it right on its track.
That's right.
Now, when did that happen? It's a good question. Now, a lot of people may say it happened when Trump won the presidency against Hillary Clinton. I say it happened when they caught the Harvard professor leaking information, biometric information about you, about all Americans, when they got TikTok, in 5G and exposed Chinese technology. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then we start talking about on this channel, TikTok, the artificial intelligence, you better get off of it. Then they start going extra hard, like putting all these ads out there for black folk and all these people. Then we start, it was just bad. Artificial.
No, yeah, like I said, like I always.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like we said, Ted, we like 7 years, we're 7 years ahead of everybody. You know what I mean? Nobody's actually talking about, I could pick out anything out of the vault and say, look, this is breaking news from here. You know what I mean? This ain't Q and none of that. You know what I'm saying? But another thing I wanted to say, Kev, is that the same way the AI is working, it's working in so many different ways as far as how we vote, how it's in all aspects of life right now. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Trump stopped it right on his tracks, and right now we're good. We just got to make sure that Trump stays there for another 4 years, and you know, and we got to play our part. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's basically what I got to say. But like I said, Kev, the Trump administration caught the beast right on his tracks, man. And we're like, remember, a couple of months ago, what they were saying, Kev? Oh, they having military operations going underground to look to get who? You know what I'm saying? Like all these AI computers and all this shit is actually underground, just in case if the main ones fall off or anything happens. So you gotta ask yourself, why is the military going underground and looking for who? You know what I'm saying? But that's basically it, champ. Like we right now we at the finish line. You know what I mean, we just gotta run through the line, push the line and all that, man. Because it's like if you look at the case with Nipsey, now with all this thing that we know about AI, then that now makes sense that AI probably has something to do with as far as the visual, allegedly. But I also got to look at the dude from TMZ. What was his podcast name?
We get to it. We get to it. I want to keep it right here. I want to keep it right there. Thank you for that, champ.
You already know.
My man. We keep it right there. I don't want to go off into different. I want to keep it right there at AI, QB, and that, and information coming across the airwaves about that. Hey, shout out to the super chat, $9.99 by Rico. After 3 days suspension, he comes back with the super chat. I appreciate that, Rico. Yeah, Coffee and Kush TV, man. I want to make sure that's covered before I play me some Madden. I think that's it. Coffee and Kush TV. Thank y'all. Thank you, Puerto Rican Cub. Oh, I was gone. I was really gone. Coffee and Kush, you on the air?
What's going on, brother? How are you?
Great.
Oh, excellent. I just wanted to touch base on this topic real quick before we got off here regarding the Google and the NASA stuff. So just to run it back real quick, right? Y'all remember when we were younger, we would watch all these cartoons with like G.I. Joe with Cobra versus the Joes. And then the current hot thing is the Avengers where it's Hydra versus S.H.I.E.L.D. And Hydra is just a play on the Cobra with multiple heads. It's like the water snake. Remember how you talk about the marine spirit?
Right.
Well, right. So here's the thing, right? NASA comes out of the Nazi and the OTO rocket program.
Yes, sir.
And they were putting satellites. They really started the satellite program and put satellites into the sky. And the satellites are really for reconnaissance. So I just wanted to jump in because the satellites is also national reconnaissance, and that has to do with intel. So there's a company called InQtel that is the CIA's venture capital arm, and InQtel sold this program called Keyhole to Google, and that became Google Maps. So I wanted to see how the CIA, with this Keyhole program that was for, what was it for? Geospatial data visualization. So when they collect all of this satellite information, for taking it and translating it back into 3D and 4D things for tracking, and so for putting the images back together when the satellites take the pictures. And they gave that to Google. Now Google has another little secret program under them called Jigsaw, and Jigsaw is really low key part of their security and quantum computing arm for the government. And they have something called Perspective API. And Perspective API is their machine learning algorithm. And that's mainly what they use for monitoring and moderating comments on the internet.
Now, check this out. What did Tekashi 69 use as his logo? The Jigsaw clown. And what was he doing? He was breaking the keys to Algorithm. He kept saying, I'm the king of this shit. I know how to do all this shit. even this girl was like, a lot of y'all niggas don't know how smart this dude really is, and I feel bad for these niggas. But that was his whole
Like, he was pissing on the checkerboard floor.
He was pissing on the checkerboard floor as well. Go ahead.
Okay, bet. So then another thing that they have under this Jigsaw program is called the redirect method. And they use the AdWords, Google AdWords, and YouTube, right? And they were using that to target people who would be under ISIS influence over the internet and redirect them to things to sort of behavioral modification to reprogram them so they wouldn't become extremists.
That's right.
Right? Right. So you got to think, though, and Jigsaw claims that
it's a counterinsurgency.
It's pretty much it's like their counter intel program.
Yeah, it's a counterinsurgency. It's like a blockage as well as an assault to. Although a lot of these people do think
he was pissing on the checkerboard floor.
He was pissing on the checkerboard floor as well. Go ahead.
Okay, bet. So then another thing that they have under this Jigsaw program is called the redirect method. And they use the AdWords, Google AdWords, and YouTube, right? And they were using that to target people who would be under ISIS influence over the internet and redirect them to things to sort of behavioral modification to reprogram them so they wouldn't become extremists.
That's right.
Right? Right. So you got to think, though, and Jigsaw claims that
it's a counterinsurgency.
It's like their counter intel program.
Yeah, it's a counterinsurgency. It's like a blockage as well as an assault to. Although a lot of these people do think they're becoming extremists, if they can artificially create a program that will de-arm you or cause you to go back into your rightful state of mind, and that's something that a government might look into if they're being deceived over the airwaves. So it's crazy. Think about it.
Absolutely. And you said over the airwaves. Over the airwaves takes us back to radio. They've evolved beyond radio now. They're using flashing lights. They're using on and off switches over wires.
That's right.
And on and off switches over satellites, flashing lights again. But so Jigsaw claims that its mission is to detoxify the internet, right? And identify fake images and anti-troll AI stuff. But like you just said, they can conversely use that technology to also influence people and direct and steer them toward certain things and control what they see.
That's right.
Okay. So low key, they can use it for thought policing and internet censorship, and they can also use it for thought influencing and steering people toward whatever aims they might please, be it counterinsurgency, if you hear the active some sort of agent for whatever, like they had the Gladio program here in the United States. But and that's also, I called before, I mentioned Westworld and how they were using AI for behavioral modification and augmented reality rehabilitation. Because really what they've been doing is using the internet to build up data profiles on everybody.
Right.
So
it's
one example
they're like dossiers.
Right, they got a dossier on everybody because of the web.
And that should be illegal if the American people wake up and realize that their rights and security rights have been violated already. They need to get to work. Go ahead, brother.
All right, now bet. So they are building dossiers on everybody, and then they are putting it into either some AWS or Microsoft Azure cloud compute system, and letting those machine learning algorithms figure out our linkages and associations. It figure out all our likes and dislikes and things that we'd be likely to be steered toward. That's why you can already see them. You could go on, when you go on your Facebook or you go on whatever, they have targeted advertising. They know everything you do. Even though you think they don't even monitor the porn you watch, they monitor all the porn you watch and everything. Predictive programming.
Go ahead, brother. And no, practicality as well with their computing and coming up with these formulas of cognitive programming when they're, oh man, this shit is deep, man. I can't even remember that. This shit is deep.
Yeah, listen. So they come low key. What they're doing is combining all of the sciences that they have been perfecting and putting it on top and putting it on top of the internet.
That's why I said this motherfucker got a George Soros brain or something. I'm like really fighting a beast here.
Listen, and we really are. And so I'm just gonna be my summation at the end here. So back to the Jigsaw thing and them getting that keyhole software. So Jigsaw is allied with this government organization called the National Reconnaissance Organization, the NRO, right? The NRO's symbol is an octopus around the globe. Okay. Now, back in the day before we had the internet, and people were writing about all the conspiracy stuff. They called the big organization El Pulpo. It means the octopus, right? So the NRO symbol,
all of the technical tentacles governing
right,
the earth.
all over the place, right. And the NRO is a national reconnaissance organization, and they control all of the satellite imagery that we get back on Earth. They control most of the satellites. So when the CIA or whatever military organization needs to get satellite imagery, they actually contact the NRO to access its satellite so that it can process and send those images back to those organizations. So you see how the CIA, the NRO, all tied in together, all part of intelligence and reconnaissance. And I want to break down reconnaissance comes from French. It means I know. I is re, and connaît means I know, right? So because they are watching everybody, okay? And when they talk about they know, they are studying the real science, which I told you, they know about the electromagnetic nature of the universe, and they are utilizing all these sciences, whether it be speech, whether it be digital imagery with television, whether it be the airwaves or the ether waves.
So check this out. Microsoft, in association, which has been a company name all been the same fucking global anyway, you practically take my Xbox and like my algorithm, find out what type of games I play, how good am I at simulations or anything like that. Determine create an artificial profile to try to dictate what I'm possibly gonna do, just to add on to everything else they probably know about you on the web or anything else, just implying this and then creating an artificial person to simulate what you would do.
Absolutely. They can have a whole entire fake you. A whole entire fake you operating on the internet.
Well, we just
with the fake image of you and everything.
On my Discord, of course. But that's the problem with predicticality is that, you wanna when it comes to AI, you wanna arm the people with how to combat yourself against it rather than live in the fear. Because again, we've been living under AI for longer than we think. Okay, this is an old machine. Okay, but a lot of upgrades. So don't get fear. Oh, we're living back in this one and that one. This is the end here. So what have you did any studying on how to defeat artificial intelligence, or at least guard yourself against different like fake YouTube or whatever the fuck it is? Like they had the deep fakes of President Obama, Hillary Clinton. They already got that. That's out here now.
Yep. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how we're going to arm ourselves to combat with all of this, because we're going into a crazy, crazy world where they can literally control everything you see, and they can control the flow of information. And I'm going to end on this. Well, when you see their symbol, it's the eye in the triangle. Yeah. And the triangle is supposed to be the sign for a door or a window. And in Hebrew, they claim it's Dalet, but in Greek, they move the letters around and change it to delta, and it has to do with a door or a window. And when they put the eye in it, it's because they are controlling the flow of what you see and what you know. So you put the eye in the triangle, that's the door. The door controls what goes in and what comes out, the flow of things into and out of your eye, be it your mind's eye as well, because they can put images and subliminal things into your brain with ads, with music, with whatever. So I'll just end on that note right there, brother. Thank you for your time.
Oh, man. Thank you, Jim. Oh, what an excellent. People need to begin to talk about these things on my Discord. We're going to be showing different AI things. It'll be a great night for movie night, of course. Make sure October is ending. movie night will not be the same. We may extend it. But it's a community support, and the people on my Patreon really, really, I appreciate y'all for signing up to the Patreon. So many people have signed up to my Patreon. And it's not the goal, but we headed there. The goal is 500 Patreons. We move it. We work it. I know Sachetta watching right now. We move it. We work it. Make sure you sign up to the Patreon. Patreon.com/KevRow. It's only $1 a month, or whatever you like to contribute, whatever you like to participate in the show. It'll be there. We got the sports show. We got a lot of things coming, and I really appreciate the Patreon, the Cash Apps, and the people who really support the broadcast. 510, you're on air.
Hey, what's good, champ? What's good, Kev? Allow calling in.
What up, champ?
Now, Dutch, man, great caller. Just want to follow up on some of the things you said as far as the AI, the quantum computing. But that document that you played earlier with Bill Wood and Dan Boucher, like the scientists over there, they said that they all said that in 2012, like all the timelines they looked through Project Looking Glass, it stopped working in all the timelines. The ultimatum, what they were trying to stop was the rapture. But they said every timeline they went in, the rapture is inevitable. So the Most High got us, and they said that the machine stopped working like in 2012, like as far as telling them like the outcomes and all that.
So the cube is like a Rubik's cube who gives them answers.
Yeah, and it has a checkerboard too. And they said the answers depend on who's in the room. So that's how you get they say it varies based on who it's talking to.
So oh shit. So it's very.
Yeah, it varies who it talks to. Like someone like you in the room, that thing can't do nothing but tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? But these dudes, it's telling them, it's giving them false hope. But just same thing with Saint. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all these Agent Smiths and all that. But champ, like everyone's saying, what can we do? Is the best thing you could do to override that system? It's to have the Most High, have that word, and you know exactly what you're doing, Kev.
We're all on the right track. Where did you get that information from?
What in that same remember that little clip you played of Bill Wood and checkerboard too, and they said the answers depend on who's in the room. They looked through Project Looking Glass, it stopped working in all the timelines. The ultimatum, what they were trying to stop was the rapture. But they said every timeline they went in, the rapture is inevitable. So the Most High got us, and they said that the machine stopped working like in 2012, like as far as telling them like the outcomes and all that.
So the cube is like a Rubik's cube who gives them answers.
Yeah, and it has a checkerboard too. And they said the answers depend on who's in the room. So that's how you get they say it varies based on who it's talking to.
So oh shit. So it's very.
Yeah, it varies who it talks to. Like someone like you in the room, that thing can't do nothing but tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? But these dudes, it's telling them, it's giving them false hope. But just same thing with Saint. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all these Agent Smiths and all that. But champ, like everyone's saying, what can we do? Is the best thing you could do to override that system? It's to have the Most High, have that word, and you know exactly what you're doing, Kev. We're all on the right track.
Where did you get that information from?
What in that same remember that little clip you played of Bill Wood and Dan and they tell you they're the ones that worked on it. They said that it does the yellow cube, and also it just gives you a whole bunch of variables, and it gives you like a few seconds like into the like a little bit, but it's still depending on who's on the room, it tells you different answers. And I remember even Elon Musk, because the quantum computing, like the D-Wave computer, China has one now, Google has one. DARPA, which is In-Q-Tel and like offshoot of the Pentagon, like.
But they're not real. Because
but you know what?
If the original stopped working, this will be the artificial way of gathering. Now they may have been working to determine how this thing been working and how to live without it. And that's what Q is pretty much. It's an artificial way without the original Q. See, this computer.
Exactly.
Yeah, without the original Q, because the original Q doesn't look like D Ware. D Ware is the artificial Q.
That's true. No, you're right.
The Muslims
right.
worship the Q in a different way, going around the black
Q. In a circle, yeah.
That's right.
The black cube. No, you're right.
And that's going.
And that's what the Satanists worship too. They call Saturn the cube too.
Well, that's what it is. It's the cube of Saturn. Now, the cube of Saturn, the original cube of Saturn, stopped working for them. But this will be the artificial, but they can come up with using us and making us believe this. Because if this cube was kind of like prophesying what was going with the original one, and it stopped working, then they would need an artificial one. And if they've been studying that one that whole time, they would have came up with algorithms and this one and that one. You said Mark Zuckerberg, big-headed brainiac ass in there, he gonna tell them how to make Facebook. You understand?
That's true. No, you're right.
Yeah, they was. Oh shit! Well, guess who? Oh, this person. I give you the keys to make Facebook. Like that. You have that one and that one. That's what, like you said. It's a quantum computer, so it adjusts to the person it's talking to.
That Champ, I think at this point, the computer's writing all the lyrics in all music. Like they're giving the artist like a sheet of paper with all the lyrics and things we're talking about. That's the way it's looking.
That's the ghostwriter. See, remember in that song by Belly Mel, didn't get to roll no weed, didn't get to roll no Swissons, I was locked up on cribbing. That's it. If you go watch the video, he got a ghostwriter, an old poet, Edgar Allan Poe looking ass poet, writing his lyrics in the jail cell. So people got to pay attention. This is what it is.
It's that symbolizing AI's right. It's not even really a ghost.
And AI want to pass it off like, oh, it's a demonic shit, but it's really AI. AI know how to play upon the human fears. All of the movies we've been watching, it's calculated your fear level when it comes to that. So it may present something that may appear fearful in real life on your phone or something like that, but it's all programmed to play off of you. It knows you. So it's going to give you the recommendation for what you need. You know what I'm saying? It know your Amazon.
That's true.
It know your recommendation there. It recommend, would you like this one at the right time? Fucking Joe Biden or Donald Trump coming up. Donald Trump leave the stage, I get an email. I just left the stage. I say, ain't no way in hell.
Damn. Hey, Champ, I got a movie request for a movie night just put on the list. My daughter report where it's like predictive programming.
Well, we'll talk about it over there.
All right, for sure, Champ.
Thank you,
all right, good looking.
Man.
All right, there you go.
I love Allow. He keeps the chat room going, cracking up for no reason. See, Allow, get it. Allow having that motherfucker in the Matrix having a blast. They don't talk about debuffing them cameras over there. But you see, that's Kev right there. Kev gon' do it. He back that nigga Allow. He be embarrassing me sometimes. Kev go do it. That is my dog. That nigga's a fool. I be being serious. This nigga be posted. Chris Tucker memes. Coffee Chris TV. New York, you on the air.
Yo, Kev, I was just looking up some information. I just seen how the Vatican is actually moving into this AI stage shit, where they're utilizing AI.
Hold up. We know. I know. Tell me over there. We don't want to give Amina and them too much strength, Puerto Rican. 909, you on the air. Puerto Rican Cup ready to go. We gotta go to class, y'all. We gotta go to class. Hey, 909, you on the air. 908, you on the air.
What's going on, Brother? I had to call back again real quick because I was having a discussion with I think my man Raphael here in the chat.
Don't worry about it.
About the Vatican thing. So yeah, when I ended on the door and the eye and the triangle thing, right? So I was having a discussion with Raphael in the chat about the fact that that's not only one of the symbols that you see on the dollar. That's one of the main symbols of the Vatican. So you tie that into the Holy See. And the Holy See is low key, they are the priest of Yanis, and the priest of
Mammon,
Yanis,
right?
of Yanis.
Yanis. Go ahead.
Yeah, Janus, Janus, or it's spelled Ianu, and it means door in Latin, right? And they are also the archbishops that pick the pope from the Holy See are called cardinals, right?
Go ahead.
But the word cardinal comes from cardia in Latin, which means a hinge, as in the hinges of the door are the cardias.
Go ahead.
And Janus, and then another symbol of the Vatican are the two keys. Okay, and we call those in the Bible. They call those the keys of what, the heaven and earth, or the kingdom, or the kings of the kingdom. But when you go back in history, you're going to see statues of Janus holding a key, and you're going to see statues of this Sybil, or this Sybil is the oracle, right? They call her Magna Mater, the Great Mother, right? You're going to see her holding the key too, because Sibyllis means the oracle. So you're going to see, and they also call her Cardia. So I want you to see how they have the priest of Janus, right, who is the door, and you got the cardinals, who are the hinge, okay, and then you have the cardinals are also the hinge, and Cardia is the oracle, and they both have the keys, okay. So, and the other thing to it, on top of that is, so think about this institute. What the keys represent, when you are mapping something in order to determine what is being expressed on the map, or in order to understand what's being conveyed, sometimes you have to have a key in order to pick out what's going on the map. So that's really low key why they have the keys, because their religion is, they've been mapping the earth and they've been mapping the heavens as well. And they've been studying the nature of all of this stuff, like what lies beneath the nature. They've been going through the looking glass to look what's happening and operating behind the universe. That's why they got the CERN stuff and all of this stuff. Remember, I keep telling you, the Vatican is not just a bunch of priests studying theology. That's the outer theology for the people. They are scientists who study, I'm talking about chemistry, math, astrophysics.
That's right.
They study nuclear physics. In fact, all of these elite people, that they go to all of these private preparatory schools that's pretty much run by Jesuit and Dominican and all these other priests, or they go to schools run by their own religious institutions, be it Presbyterian or Anglican. The Anglican preparatory schools are really big here too. So this institution, though, I want you to pay attention to how they operate it, because remember I was talking about how they put satellites in the sky for reconnaissance. Well, back in the day, their way of retrieving information and doing reconnaissance was they would establish a satellite of the church. What they would do is send out a monk on a mission, and that monk would go and be practically a journalist. He would go live amongst the people, study all of their customs and all of their habits. He would also know the stars, because that's low key how they were keeping time beyond just every day the sun rising and falling. It's about which celestial houses the sun is in. So they will also track when those people had celebrations and feast days and harvest days and all this stuff. And they would write diaries and take that info back to the Vatican to function as an intelligence library or a dossier on those people that they were with. So that was practically a satellite. Then they would come back and build a fort. That fort was low-key a church. That church would be a monastery and a bank. You have to understand, a monastery has to do with a place that studies stars, right? So they would come, they would survey the land and lay out the thing for their temple, and then they build a monastery, temple / fort, and the fort would be so if the people, the monogram of the King Constantine is, so Constantine claims that he had a dream and he saw that symbol in the sky, right? Or actually he went to a prophet, and the prophet interpreted the dream for him and told him what it meant. And he said, okay, you're going to march into battle with this symbol and it's going to guarantee you victory. So he would take, his armies would have the KevRow, and they would also have a image of Constantine and his family. They became the first family. And that is his monogram. And the Catholic Church's main symbol is the monogram of Constantine, because they are a group of knights. And you're going to go look up the Latin Catholic Church, though, the Western one. because they went and they started retrieving the pieces of the statue of Constantine. You could look at one of those, I forget the name of the garden there in the Vatican, but they went and started retrieving the pieces of the statue of Constantine because they are the Knights of Constantine as the main sort of order of the church. And then there's other orders. There's Knights of Malta, there's Knights of the Holy Sepulchre, there's the Knights of St. John of Jerusalem, all this other stuff. But the main thing is the order of Constantine, and that's Constantine's monogram, the KevRow. Okay, and I think that it has to do with
it's the P.
Well, it's the P. I really don't, I'm still trying to figure out what the KevRow really means. Initially, I was connecting it with something called the crucible because it's actually a crux. Like when you look at K, when you look at the key, the X and the R is KevRow, but it's KevRow as in the crux. Like it's a crux that they carry in the battle. Just as you see all the other knights carry cruxes in the battle. They don't all have just like the cross of Jesus. They have different cruxes that they carry in the battle to represent the order of the knights. So it seemed like the idea of the first cruxes come from, well, for the Europeans and adopting they adopted our chivalric orders and things. They learned from us, low key. They were actually an army that we sent out to subdue their own people. Right.
This is not even their policy that they have.
Right.
Their order of things is not even theirs.
Right, because we sold them. Remember, everybody thinks that he was talking to some white prophet in the Bible, or if low key, everybody thinks the prophets in the Bible are white. These are black people who studied mastered things a long time ago. They knew all the personality types you were going to encounter. They studied all of these because we had previously had missions as the first Buddhist Christian church. We had missions all over the earth, and we studied all these people. We know their nature, even wrote it down in scripture because we know who we're dealing with, and we're watching it all be revealed right now. And brother, you on the right wavelength.
And of course, when you write it down, you need to see yourself come out of it as a lesson. Not only did you go into it, but to see yourself come out of it is a miracle of God himself.
Amen to that.